Keenan Shanholtz here, West Virginia Land and Home Realty, and today we're in Springfield, West Virginia, checking out 44 Gobbler Drive. So you got this little cabin here on 2 acres, and it's an adorable little place. Nice lot here. The cabin, pretty basic. We'll check out the inside, but it's 24 by 24, so that's 576 square foot. 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. As you can see, you got your little frog pond right here. There, one just jumped in. You also have a shed here, a nice shed. The shed's 10 by 16. And so the original people who own this lot started out with a camper here. So the septic is right here, and the way I had it figured, they had the camper sitting here, septic's here, they plugged into the septic there with the camper, which you could do that now. If you had a camper you wanted to bring here as overflow for guests or something like that, you could do that. And then there's a plug and stuff here at the meter. That's a plug to plug a camper in right there. So and then the electric runs from here into the cabin. But so it's good that you have a camper hook up here. You know, you would just, run a hose from the cabin over here, if you had to service a camper with that. But they could tie into the septic there. Once again, the shed's 10 by 16. It's really nice. I'll just kind of walk you around the outside here a little bit. Cabin's built out of T111, the siding. Right here is kind of like a door to get in underneath. It's just a crawl space. The cabin sits on concrete block pilings. Even got a little orchard right here. Got a peach tree, some apple trees here. But I'm gonna call this place the Mini Cracker Barrel. The folks that own this did some interesting stuff with barrels and everything, and it's really cute. So let's go inside here and we'll take a look. Nice little porch. And it's got a mini split unit here. So for your heating and cooling, you got one mini split head inside, which is enough to pretty much do everything here. And this place conveys just like you see it. So what you see is what you get. You got a hootie owl, some bucks, some trout, but everything in here conveys just the way you see it. So whether you want it or not, you're getting it, but it's furnished, ready to use from day one. Here's the kitchen. That's a nice little kind of like tabletop there. And then like the live edge, countertop here. And they made shelves out of these little barrels like that. And I think this sink's pretty neat. It's just a metal tub sink, you're hot and cold. And then you got a big electric fireplace in here. So you have that. There's all kinds of heat sources here. Stove, refrigerator. Here's a bedroom here, of course. And at one time, there was a wood stove in here, so if you want to have a wood stove. There's also a baseboard heater right here. So you got the mini split for heat, the baseboard heater, the electric fireplace, and if you wanted to put a wood stove in here, you got a thimble there for it, and there's a pipe on the outside. Here's your bathroom, your tub shower, hot water heater and pressure tank for your well here, sink, toilet, pretty basic stuff. And then this is pretty neat. So you got these kind of like hinged barn doors here that take you into the other bedroom. So it's fully furnished, ready to go, ready to enjoy. If you're looking at something that Could double maybe as a short-term rental for Airbnb or Verbo. This would certainly work for that. Also, the community here has its own common area. Basically, the community has its own river lot on the South Branch of the Potomac, and I'll do a video down there, but that's about a half a mile away from here. A little bit too far to walk, but you can hop in your car, your ATV, your side-by-side, and ride down to the common area on the river. And then also here, you're only about 1.5 miles from Whitehorse Mountain Wildlife Management Area, which is about, I always forget, it's either 1,300 or like 1,700 acres of public hunting that's literally within 1.5 miles, 2 miles of here. There's all kinds of public access also on the South Branch of the Potomac River. So if you want to float, there's all kinds of put in and take out spots to get on and off the river here, very close to this place. But 44 Gobbler Drive, 2 acres, 2-bedroom, 1-bath cabin, $115,000. Pretty cheap these days. Come check it out. Keenan Shanholtz here, West Virginia Land and Home Realty, and today we're here at the private river access for Deer Ridge Estates. So when you own a property in Deer Ridge Estates, you have access to this basically the community has its own river lot down here on the South Branch of the Potomac. Great spot if you just want to come down here and hang out. There's a nice big rock bar here. You'll see the steps come down into this. You want to put in or take out your canoe or kayak here, just come down here, set a lawn chair up and hang out. It's your right to do so as a property owner in Deer Ridge Estates. But let me just walk you up here and show you. So I don't know how big this is. It's maybe like a half acre or something like that. But they got little steps to get down easily to the rock bar or drag your canoe down. And you got like a nice little flat grassy area right up here, looking down on the river. And my truck's sitting kind of like, you can see where my truck's at. That's where you come into it. But we're about 1 mile away. Not even really a mile. This is about a half a mile away from the community. So short little drive or an ATV ride to get down here from Deer Ridge Estates. Great feature.